Till now, we discussed many methods to reduce the complexity of the network. This source shifting is one of such techniques. Like if you have a voltage source but it doesn't have any impedance in series with it, or if you have a current source which doesn't have any impedance directly parallel with it. In such cases, we cannot apply source transformation method to reduce the complexity of that particular network. So that time we go for this source shifting method. So in this we have two types. One is a voltage source shifting, another one is a current source shifting. That is V shift and I shift techniques. Okay. So if you have a voltage source like this, okay, we will consider these are two impedances. And here we have a voltage source. Let me consider this as A, this as B, and this point as C. So here these two impedances, they are connected to this node B, and we can see that there is a voltage source V that is in between these two nodes A and B. In this case, we cannot apply the source transformation technique because we can transform a voltage source if it has an impedance which is in series with it. If you have a voltage source in series with the impedance like this, we can convert this to a current source which is in parallel with the same impedance Z1. This is V and this one will be V by Z1. This will be the current source. This is how we apply the source transformation technique, right? But here what you are going to do, can you apply source transformation on this particular network? No, because there are two impedances here which are in parallel with each other, and here we have a voltage source. In such cases, means this is just part of a circuit. Now what I can do is I can shift this source. See, this B and A will be shorted now, and I will be forcing this voltage source that is through the B. Okay, I will pull this upwards, okay, that is through B, and I will write this circuit like this. This is like B and A are shorted now. Now I have shifted this voltage source that is in series with each of the impedances. So this is Z2, this is Z1, and here we have the node C. Okay, so now we can apply the source transformation technique on this particular thing. You know that now voltage source is in series with impedance, voltage source is in series with impedance. So while applying this shifting technique, that is voltage source shifting techniques, just you have to see the polarity. See, if I start from here, I can see that this Z1 is connected to the positive polarity of the voltage source, and Z2 is connected to the positive voltage source, the positive polarity of the voltage source. Now here also we can see Z1 is connected to positive, here positive. If by any chance if you write like this, this will be wrong. Okay, so make sure that you are writing the polarities of the voltage source properly while shifting your voltage source. This is also called as V-shift technique. And make sure that the current in the branches, they should not be disturbed while performing this shifting technique. Okay, now this can be converted to current source. And then we can replace this with an independent, that is current source, that is individual independent current source in parallel with the impedance, equivalent impedance. So now this can be converted to current source. So we will take another example. I have a voltage source V. Now this is connected to different branches like this through a node A. This is Z1, this is Z2, and this is Z3. So these are the three impedances. Now again we cannot apply the source transformation technique here because there is no one impedance which is in series with the voltage source. There are three impedances here now. So this is one way, this is one way, and this is one way. So now here I can apply the source shifting technique. So first you have to see the polarity. You know Z1, it is connected to the positive polarity. So as it is, what I will do, I will take this and I will place it here. Okay, like this. I'll place it here. I will take this and I will place it here. And I will take this and I will place it here. Current in the branches will not be disturbed. Now I can remove this here. Okay, that means these two terminals will be shorted. This will be shorted. I have moved this voltage source, that is to each of the branches where it is in series with the impedance. Now I can apply the source transformation on this, source transformation on this branch, and source transformation on this branch, and then I can find the equivalent current source and the impedance which is in parallel with it. So it can be applied to any number of branches which is connected to a point. If you have 10 branches connected to a single point and you have a voltage source, you can transfer that voltage source or shift that voltage source to the 10 branches also. Okay. And next comes this current shifting technique, that is I-shift technique. It is also called as I-shift technique. So if you have two impedances Z1 and Z2 in series, and you have a current source like this. This is point A, node B, this is node C. You can see that the current is leaving node A and it is entering node C. Can we apply the source transformation technique on this? No, because for shifting the current source, there should be one impedance in parallel with the current source. But here you have two impedances, so we cannot apply the source transformation. So what I will do is I will shift this current source now. It should be, means current at each node, it should be same before and after shifting. So now what I will do, I can take this node. First I will transfer the source here and from here to here. See, at this node B, if I apply the KCL, it is current I is entering and current I is leaving. So before and after there is no change in this node B also. Here current was leaving and here also the current is leaving. At this particular node current was entering before shifting and here also current I is entering. Okay, that is after shifting. So now I can remove this current source. So this is equivalent. Okay, sources, that is current source in parallel with the impedance, current source in parallel with the impedance. So the current at a particular node is not affected in this case. Okay, so now I can transform this into voltage source, this also into voltage source, and then I can find the equivalent voltage source and the resistance which is in series with it. Now if I have four impedances like this, and I have a current source which is in parallel with this particular impedance, Z1, Z2, Z3 and Z4. Let me consider this as D and this as A. These are the nodes. Now the current is leaving this D terminal and it is entering the node A. So I can write the equivalent circuit for this. See, it is leaving D and entering A. So what I can do, I can shift this current source through these nodes, right? I can shift this nodes like this, current source. I can write like this. Then I can have a current source like this. And from here I can have a current source like this. And I can remove this now. It is same, right? It is leaving all of values I. It is leaving D and it is entering K. Okay, it is similar. So from D to C, then from C to B, and then from C to A. If I apply KCL at any node, it should be same. That is, the effect should be same before shifting and after shifting. Now I can apply the source transformation technique here because we have a current source which is in parallel with the impedances. Okay, then I can find the equivalent voltage source and the impedance which is in series with it, using the current shifting technique or I-shifting technique. If I have I will take the impedances here. If the current was from here to here, okay, these are the impedances Z1, Z2, Z3, Z4, Z5 and Z6. This is the current I. So these are the nodes A, B, C, D, E, F. So the current was leaving C node and current is entering A node. Now equivalent will be like, I can shift the current source. Okay, like this. I can shift the current source. In this case although the current is leaving C and current is entering A. Okay, then I can apply the source transformation technique. Okay, this is all about the I shift technique and the V shift technique.